So, good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are very fine. Today, I will start your new chapter, Operations with Decimals. Okay. So, in Operations with Decimals, today I will discuss about the adding and subtracting decimal fractions. Okay. Acha, till we have done about the addition or subtraction of the whole numbers or integral numbers. That means like 26 plus 23 is equals to 49. Okay. Another example, suppose 36 plus 42 plus, that means 6 to 8 4 3 7. So that means in this way we have done the addition or the subtraction also, like 58 minus 23. So 8 3 3 5 is 8 and 2 3 is 35. So in this way we have done the addition and subtraction of integral numbers. Okay, but today I will discuss about the addition or subtraction of decimal fractions. It's very easy. The process is same as like the addition of the integer numbers or integers. Okay, you have to remember just two points. I'm telling what are the points. So first point is, just if you remember these 2 points, then you can do all the addition and subtraction easily. And these 2 points is only for the addition and subtraction, not for the not for the multiplication or division of decimal fractions. Okay, these 2 points only are used for addition or subtraction of decimal fractions. What are the 2 points? So first point, make sure that first I am writing the option points, then I will discuss with example. Make sure that all the decimal points are in line. Achha, not only all the decimal points but also the each digit, each place digit, the digit of each place are in line. So make sure that all the decimal points are in line and the digits of each place are in line. Okay, and second point, remember, acha, after that, after doing this, I mean after first arrange all the decimal point numbers with all the decimal points are in line first, then you do the addition as same as the addition of the integral numbers. Acha, next one thing you have to remember also, that is, acha, I am coming later. Acha, next point is, suppose you have given 2 numbers like 26.35 and only you have given 3.8. So see, here you have 10th place and 100th place, but for this fraction you have only 10th place. Okay, so here you have no 100th place, so that means empty. So for this, what you have to do, remember, that is the second point. For this you have to put zeros at the empty places. That means 3.8 and 3.80 same. Already I have discussed during the discussion of decimals that our 0 after the decimal fraction or before the decimal fraction is invalid. That means there is no value of the zeros. There are no values of the zeros at the end or at the end of the fraction, of a decimal fraction. Is it clear? Okay, So again I am discussing put zeros at the empty places. Why put the zeros at the empty places? To equal the number of digits, to equal the digits. Here you have tens place and hundredths place, but here you had only tens place, so here you have no hundredth place. So to complete or to equal that digit place, here I have put a 0. Clear? Acha, third point, there is third point. This is same like as this first point, that's why I have told only 2 points. This point is same. So what is the third point? In the addition or in the result, that means in the addition or subtraction, that means result actually. In the addition or subtraction, the decimal points should be are in line. The decimal point should be are in line. With the decimal fractions. With the decimal fractions. So first try to understand these 3 points. First point, make sure that all decimal points are in line and the digits of each place also are in line. Okay. Next, put zeros at the empty places. Okay. And third, in the addition or in the subtraction, I mean in the result, addition or subtraction means after doing the addition and subtraction, the result which we get. Okay. In the addition or subtraction, the decimal points should be are in line. The decimal point should be in line with the decimal fractions. So now come to the example. Suppose you have given two fractions 35.28 and 42.1, and you have to do the addition. Okay, then what will you do? First point, this is first, this is second, and this is third. Make sure that all the decimal points are in line. So to understand this, first just write down 35.28. If you write 42.1, that means 142. So here decimal point. That means see, here the decimal point is in third place, but here the decimal point is in the second place. So this is wrong. This is wrong representation. That is the first point. Make sure that all the decimal points are in line. That means are in line. 35.28, 42.1. They should be are in line. They should be are in line. Clear? Okay. Acha. Next point. Put zeros at the empty place. So see here for the integral part or for the whole part, ones place 5, ones place 2, tens place 3, 10 place 4. So this is same. Here you have ones and 10 place. Here also you have 1 and 10 place. So no problem with that. But for come to the decimal part. Here for the tens place you have 2, but and here for the tens place you have 1. But here you have the hundredth place as 8, but here you have no hundredth place digit. So that is the second point. Put zeros at the empty places. So here you put a 0 to equal the digits at the places. To equal the digits. So here you say now come to the numbers. Now see the number. Here you have also the hundredth place, that is 0. Okay, and we know why I have put 0. We know the 0 at the end of the fraction has no value. Clear? Acha. Now do the addition as same. Acha, what did I say? Come to the third point. In the addition or subtraction, I mean in the result. That means addition subtraction in the result, that is result. The decimal point should be in line with the decimal fractions. So here the points are in line, so decimal for the result or the addition or subtraction result, the decimal point should be here, that means should be in line. Now do the addition as same like addition for the whole numbers, as same like the addition of whole numbers. So see the process. 8 0 8, 2 1s are 3, 5 2s are 7, 3 4s are 7. So this is your result. You want to see another example? See, suppose 35.328 and another number, you have given another number 7.537. So first, that means first what you have to do, make sure all the decimal points are, that means I have to write all the decimal points are in line. So these decimal points should be in line with this. Now write 537. Acha, only 5. No, this is no, the number is 7.8 only, 7.8. Add these two numbers. So now write 7 ones place, so ones place, 8 tenths place, so tenths place. So see, you have to do the addition. So rest of the digits places, rest of the places are empty. You can fill with 0. Here you have 2 empty places, you can put 2 zeros. In that case I have used 1 0, but here I can put 2 zeros. If you want to put 3 zeros, then you can. If you want to put 4 zeros, then you can. Whatever, any number of zeros you can put. Any number of zero you can put, but be careful, the zeros should be at the end position of the fraction, decimal fraction, not in between the digit places, like ones place, tenths place, not like that. Clear? That means don't write as 7.008. Don't like that. Don't write like that. Okay. So you have to put the zeros at the end of the decimal fractions. Is it clear? Okay. Now do the addition. 808, 202. Acha, this point. The digits of each place also are in line. Here you see. Here 8 is the 10th place. So 10th place should be in line with the 10th place of the another fraction. So here you have to write the 8 below 3. Because here 3 is the 10th place and 8 is also the 10th place. That's why I have to write 8 here. I have to write here. And 7 is the ones place. And here 5 is the one place. So 5 and 7 must be in line. Okay. Don't write like that. 35.328 and 7.8 or 7.008. Don't write like that. Is it clear? Always remember, you have to not only you have to follow this rule, that means all the decimal points are in line. Not only you have to follow this rule, you have to follow this rule also. The digits of each place are also in line. The digits of each place also. That means ones place, all the ones place should be in line. All the tenths place should be in line. All the hundredths place are in line. All the thousandths place are in line. All the hundreds place should be in line. All the tens place should be in line. Okay, all the digits place also are in line. Okay, and that way put the zeros at the empty places. See this, and in the addition or the subtraction, that means result, the decimal points should be in line with the decimal fractions. So see here decimal point I have to write here, should be in line. Acha, now 808, 202, 8 3 is 11. 11 1 will be carry for the next digit. That's why I have said that addition is same like as the addition of the whole numbers or integer numbers or integers. Clear? The addition or the subtraction is same as like the addition or subtraction as the of the integral numbers. Integral numbers or integers, both are same. Is it clear? Okay, now come to the point. 8, 3, 11. 1 will be carry as like the normal addition of integers. So 1 will be carry. So 1, 5, 6, 6, 7, 13, 13, 3. Again 1 will be carry. So 3, 1, 4. So your result is 43.108. 43.108. Clear? Same addition as like the addition of the whole numbers, but you have to follow these 3 rules. Just all the decimal points are in line with the all the digits of each place also are in line. Okay, first, second, put zeros at the empty places to equal the number of digits. Okay, to equal the number of digits, nothing but. If you can do the sum without putting the 0, then you can. But it is easy. If you put 0, then sum will be easy for you. Otherwise, you have to think, or you have to concentrate on the sum, or you have to think about that there must be 0, and you have to do the sum by taking 0 in your mind. But if you write in your copy, then it will be easier for you. It will be easier for you. That's why I am telling to write the zeros. Okay. Acha. Next, in the addition or subtraction, the decimal point should be in line. That means in the result, this is the result. So in this result, the decimal point also should be in line with the fractions, decimal fractions. Okay. Acha. Another example for subtraction. Example for subtraction. Suppose you have to do the subtraction. 33.7 minus 2.5. First simple, then come to the this is the simple, and another 53.6 minus 25.42. Okay. Acha, now come to the point. 33.7. First follow this point. So 2, 5. Simple subtraction, normal subtraction. Acha, result, for the result the decimal point should be here in line. So 7 minus 5, 2. 3 minus 2, 1 and 3. So 30. Come to this subtraction, 25.42. That is the problem. Now what will you do? That's why I have told you to put the zeros. That's why I have told you. Otherwise, can you do this subtraction without 0? For the addition, you can do. If you not write the 0, then you can say I have to write 8 at the result. Okay, if you don't not write the 0, then no problem for the addition. But for the subtraction, it is more important to put the zeros. It is more important. For subtraction, it is more important to put the zeros. Okay, because you can't write 2 here. You can't write 2 here. For the addition, if this is addition, then you can write 2 here. But for the subtraction, you can't write 2 here. Then what you have to do? First, equal the digits, number of digits. So put 0. Now do the subtraction as like the subtraction between the integral numbers. Clear? So 0, 2. 0 is the smaller number than the smaller digit than the 2. So it's not possible to do the subtraction. Then what you have to do? I have told you, or I have learned you in the chapter operations with large number, addition, subtraction. Then what I have learned? What I have learned? Take a borrow. This will be 5 and this will be 10. Now 10 minus 2 is equals to 8. 5 minus 4, 1 point. Again, 3 is smaller number than the 5. It will be 4. And it will be 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 minus 5, 8. 4 minus 2, 2. So 28.18. This is the result, 8.18. Clear? See, the subtraction is same like as the subtraction between the integral numbers. See, it will be, the previous digit will be smaller by 1, and we have to add 10 with the digit, as I have done in the subtraction for the whole numbers or integral numbers. So this is same. See, here 0 is smaller than 2, that's why 6 will be smaller by 1, that means it will be 5, and 10 will be added with 0. Similarly, after that 3 is smaller than 5, that's why I have to the 5 will be smaller by 1, it will be 4, and I have to add 10 with 3, that will be 10 plus 3, and that must be 13. So now we have to do the subtraction. So it will be 13 minus 5 now. 13 minus 5, 8, and 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, another last example for you. 48.6 minus 32 point, 44 point, look, 44 point, and this is 35.7. 7. So not only 7, 7, 2, 7, 4. Achha, 7, 4. So say follow the process. Point 35, 7, 4. Achha, always remember, here you have 4 digits, here you have 3 digits. It doesn't mean that this is smaller by this. No. I have learned you in the previous chapter. 4 is the greater number. First you have to compare the whole part, then compare the decimal part. So here 4 is greater than 3. That means this number is greater. If you think it is greater, it is the greater number, then if you do the subtraction between this and this, then it will be wrong, because we can't do the subtraction from smaller number to large number. We have to do the subtraction always from larger number to smaller number. So here 44.4 is the larger number, 44.6. Achha, so now do the process. First process clear. Digits are in line, sorry, decimal point are in line, digit places are also in line. Okay. Next, second, put the zeros at the empty places to equal the number of digits. Okay. Next, in the result, the decimal points should be in line. Okay. Achha, now do the subtraction. 0, 4. 0 is less than 4, so subtraction is not possible. Then the previous digit will be smaller by 1. So it will be 5, and I have to add 10 with it, 10 with that. Just have to cut this. So it will be 10 plus 0, 10. Now do the subtraction. 10 minus 4 is equals to 6. Achha. Now 7, 5, 7. 5 is again smaller by the 7. So again you have to take 1, that means 10. So it will be 3. And it will be again 10 plus 5, 15. So 15 minus 7, 8. Okay. Again see 3 is smaller by 5. So it will be again cut. It will be also cut. It will be 3 smaller by 1. So 4 to 3, and I have to add 10 with 3. So 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 minus 5 now 8. And 3 minus 3, 0. So answer is 8.86. Write 0 or no, don't. No problem with that. Because I know the 0 at the at first of the whole number has no value, or it is invalid. It is invalid. So clear. So see, don't think that this is the 10th place and this is the ones place. That means this is the decimal part, this is the integral part or whole part. So I can't take 10 from the previous digit. Don't think that. So you do the subtraction as like the subtraction between the whole numbers. Same process. Don't think that we can't take a 10 from the previous digit. Don't think that. You can't take. Okay, but you have to just follow these 3 rules. Otherwise, rest of the processes are same as the whole numbers. So I hope you have cleared. Okay, students. So thank you and have a nice day.